Leonor Orosa Goping. In the field of dance, one of the national artists is Leonor Orosa Gopinko. In this video, we will discuss who she is. Orosa Gopinko founded the Philippines Dance Company in 1958. Her notable works include Friend, Return to Native, 1941, Philippines Philippine Life, Legend and Lord Dance, 1961. She was the first to choreograph ballet in the music of well-known foreign composers, utilized Filipino traditions, themes, stories, and music in her dance programs. She stylized Philippine ethnic dances and weaved them into elaborate theatrical dance productions.
Juan Acvil. In the field of architecture, one of the national artists is Juan Acvil. In this video, we will discuss who he really is. Juan Acvil was born on May 26, 1899 and died on May 7, 1986. He was one of the influential Filipino architects. He lived in Tupi, 86 and was known for designing buildings that showcase Filipino culture and identity. His style began with Art Deco and later evolved into more modern looks after World War II. One of her notable works was Capitol Theater, Quezon Hall at the University of the Philippines Diliman, Rizal Theater, Magsaysay Building, reconstructed Rizal Twin in Calamba, Laguna, reconstruction and improvement of Quiapo Church.
Amado B. Hernandez. In this field of literature, one of the national artists is Amado B. Hernandez. In this video, we will discuss who he really is. Amado B. Hernandez was born on September 13, 1903 and died on March 24, 1970. He was a Filipino writer, journalist, and labor leader who was posthumously named a national artist of the Philippines. He served as the voice of the people, especially worker and poor. He used literature to show the reality of injustice in society. He became a leader in both literature and social activism. He wrote famous works like Ang Ibong Mandaragat, It, Luha ng Buhaya, and Isa Pang Langit. He introduced and created literature in the Philippines, writing that reflects social and issues current change. His poems and novels help Filipinos become more aware of inequality and the need for justice. He proved that literature can be both artistic and socially meaningful.
Lino Brocka. In the field of film broadcasting, one of the national artists is Lino Brocka. In this video, we will discuss who he really is. Catalino Ortiz Brocka, aka Lino Brocka, was born on April 3, 1939 and died in May 22, 1991. He was a Filipino film director. Brocka was born in Pilar, Sorsogon. He grew up and lived in San Jose, Nueva Ecija, and graduated from Nueva Ecija High School in 1956. He attended the University of the Philippines and began working in theater, acting, and directing plays where his career in cinema and television followed suit. His contributions were Tinimbang Ka Ngunit Kulang, Insiang, Bona, and Maynila sa Kuko ng Liwanag.
Severino Montano. In the field of theater, one of the national artists is Severino Montano. In this video, we will discuss who he really is. Severino Montano was born on January 3, 1915 and died on December 12, 1980. As a pioneering Filipino playwright, actor, director, and educator who became one of the most important figures in Philippine theater. In 2001, he was proclaimed a national artist for theater for his major contribution to Philippine drama. He served as a pioneer of modern Filipino theater, helping shape how plays were written, performed, and produced in the country. He introduced the arena theater concept, where the audience surrounds the stage. creating a more intimate and dynamic performance. He wrote more than 50 plays, many of which explored Filipino identity, social issues, and moral struggles. Some of his notable works include Sabina, The Merry Wives of Manila, Parts Unknown, and Anong Silbi ang Tao. He helped professionalize theater in the Philippines by creating structured training programs for acting, directing, and playwriting. Through the arena theater, he made drama more accessible to ordinary Filipinos and promoted the idea that theater can be both educational and socially relevant. His works elevated Filipino drama to an internationally respected level, proving that Philippine theater could stand beside world-class production.
Today, we are here at National Museum to visit Amorsolo's visual arts.
Fernando Amorsolo E. Cueto was born on May 30, 1892 and died April 24, 1972, was a portraitist and painter of rural Philippine landscape, nicknamed the Grand Old Man of Philippine Art. He was first ever to be recognized as a national artist of the Philippines. He was recognized as such as for his pioneering use of impressionistic technique, as well as his skill in the use of lighting and backlighting on his paintings. Significant not only in the development of Philippines, but also in the formation of Filipino nations of self and identity.
Antonio Buenaventura. In the field of music, one of the national artists is Antonio Buenaventura. In this video, we will discuss who he really is. Antonio Buenaventura, 1904 to 1996, was a Filipino composer, conductor, and teacher who was named National Artist for Music in 1988. His career spanned 7 decades, during which he made significant contributions to Philippine music. Contributions: number 1, pioneering nationalist music. Number 2, extensive compositional output. Number 3, folk music research and preservation. Number 4, elevating Philippines bands and ensemble. Number 5, music education and institutional leadership. Notable composition: Pandango sa Ilaw, Mindanao Sketches, Philippine Triumphant, Concertino for Piano and Orchestra, AFP on the March, Mayon Fantasy.